Hello, my lovely friends. My name is Sunny, and welcome to my channel, Sunshine Wellness. On this channel, we share content to help you flourish mind, body, and spirit and live a holistically balanced life. If this sounds like something you're interested in, please consider subscribing. Just a little bit about me. I am a certified yoga instructor, a certified Ayurvedic nutritionist and wellness coach, and I really enjoy helping people live their best, healthiest lives. In this video, I'm going to help you to understand the doshas, what they are, and how they apply to human beings. Ayurveda recognizes that we are all unique individuals, and our inherent physical, mental, and emotional constitutions occur due to specific combinations of doshas. And so we're going to dive into what doshas are and then how they apply to us. As we know, there are 5 key elements considered as building blocks of the universe, and that is earth, water, fire, air, and ether. Everything, including the living and non-living things in the universe, are made up of these fundamental elements, and the human body is no different and no exception. Dosha is a term that is used in Ayurveda originating from Sanskrit, which means basically translated as that which can be a problem or that which can cause a problem. And it refers to the 3 types of substances that are believed to be present conceptually in a person's body and mind. In Ayurveda, life force manifests as 3 different doshas. That's Vata, Pitta, and Kapha, and that affects our health, energy, our mood, and each of these 3 different energies are believed to circulate in the body and govern the body's activity. Vata controls movement in the body, Pitta regulates metabolism, and Kapha maintains structure. And this maintains a homeostasis in the human body. Vata is a combination of air and ether elements. Pitta is a combination of fire and water elements. And Kapha is a combination of earth and water elements. So as previously stated, the 5 elemental energies influence everything. And for us humans, it influences our physical shape, our digestion, and the way we process our thoughts and emotions. And so I want to talk about the Vata dosha. In Ayurveda, the mind-body element associated with air and space is considered Vata. It's light, it's cool, and dry in nature. And Vata governs all movement and processes in our mind and our body. And that includes it processes the blood flow, elimination, breathing, and movement, and thoughts in our mind. And so for us, with a predominantly Vata constitution, the qualities of Vata dosha tend to be light, cool, and dry. And we'll notice that because it's expressed in our mind and body. And so Vata people typically have a thinner body frame. They usually have a slim figure and find it very easy to lose weight. Their skin is usually cold and dry and thin. Their hair is usually dry and thin. They usually have fine eyelashes. You can find people with the dominant Vata to have irregular appetite. These people tend to be very cold in nature. Their skin is usually cold. They usually don't really, enjoy wintertime. And in terms of energetically, these Vata dominant people are typically very creative, very energetic, but they're also indecisive and nervous. They tend to learn very quickly and they tend to forget very quickly. Vata Dominant dosha people tend to be very talkative. They usually maybe even talk very fast. These type of people are very social. They tend to be a little bit restless. They like to keep moving, and they typically dislike routines and favor more of variety. Let's talk about Kapha dosha. The Kapha dosha in Ayurveda's mind-body element is associated with water and earth, and it is slow, it is cool, it is moist and oily, very heavy, and very steady in nature. Remember, the Kapha dosha is rooted in structure. Kapha dominant people tend to have a large, broad body frame. They tend to have a pretty moderate appetite. These people tend to be deep and sound sleepers. They are usually pretty good with their stamina. But Kapha people tend to usually like leisurely, calm types of activity. Kapha people tend to sometimes struggle to lose weight. They typically have skin that is cool to the touch, very smooth. Their hair is usually very thick, very oily. They tend to have a very, very good memory. They tend to learn slower and never forget. They tend to like climates that are damp and cool. They enjoy a routine, and I love that they're described as the teddy bears of the earth because they're very loyal, very forgiving, and usually some of the most stable-minded people that you know. Now that brings us to Pitta, and Pitta is the energy of fire and water, and it governs our digestion. And so when it's in balance, you'll find that this dosha is very intelligent, very charismatic. The Pitta dosha is hot, sharp, and oily in nature. And from this, these type of people are typically one of the type of people that you would visually see that have a medium, more of a muscular body frame. They can gain weight easily, lose weight easily. Their skin typically is very warm to the touch. Remember, Pitta is governed by fire. They tend to have intense appetite. They tend to be pretty athletic people, and they are the type of people with a bright temperament. They're very intellectual, very driven, very direct, very witty. They tend to learn very quickly and forget very slowly. Their speech tends to be very decisive and articulate. They're very clear and sharp. And Pitta dominant people tend to hate hot environments. And so when I'm coaching my clients, one of the things that I do emphasize is that before you make the decision on what diet and lifestyle changes that you need to make, it is so important to find out what your dosha is so that you can balance your dosha based on your personal dosha. Again, Ayurveda believes in people being unique individuals and therefore having a different lifestyle from the cookie cutter plans. And so once you find out what your dosha is, you can really start to bring in balance what type of diet, what type of foods will keep you in balance, the type of activity and exercise that's needed specifically for you. So it's important to find out what your dominant dosha is. We all have the 3 different energies within our bodies, the Vata, the Pitta, the Kapha. And it is essential in having good health and overall good well-being to balance these doshas. And so when you know what your dosha, your dominant dosha is, you will begin to really understand your body and know when things are out of balance. For example, if you are pitta dominant and you are experiencing things like inflammation or heartburn or acid reflux, then you know that your pitta is out of balance, and therefore you may have been eating very spicy foods which are aggravating the pitta fire, and therefore you're starting to experience these symptoms of heartburn or acid reflux, or you may find yourself more irritated or more angry. And so when we can truly know what our dominant dosha is and all the 3 different doshas that we have in our bodies, then we can better understand how to balance them. If you are interested in having an assessment done to determine what your dosha is, or to have just a simple consultation, I am more than happy to do that for you. Just reach out. You can always email me at sunshinewellness4u@gmail.com. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of my content, please follow me over on Instagram at sunshinewellness24. Thank you so much again, and until next time, be well.